Heart2Start Fantasy Podcast coming to you live Monday night with our third episode, giving y'all the week 4 projections. Cause if you lost or you won tonight, Jed, he feeling good over here. He won. He off the. You feel me?
The Cortland got me feeling good.
If you lost or if you lost or if you won, you know that the new week starts right now. It starts right now.
Yeah.
Everything that happened. If you lost, you lost.
I can't smoke the happy grass like these niggas in between me is smoking, bro.
Hey,
so
we got the slither, JD, ready to kick back. You know what I mean?
Right now, nigga. I done won both my home leagues right now. Both these niggas to the side of me. You know what I mean? What the fuck they want me to do? They want me to amplify my voice. You know, to make up for them losing.
The producers telling me
Nigga,
raw footage. Producers telling them we need you, JD. But he like, I'm sitting back. So this
Producers
what we
You
got.
got to understand.
The producers took his cup, put water in it.
They did that, but nigga, 4:30 come early, nigga, on the West Coast. They don't gotta get up at 4:30.
I'm gonna take this shot.
Nigga,
And we gonna jump into the week 4 matchups because we gotta get the people right, man. We gotta get the people right. Gucci JD here, Heart2Start Kev.
I'm
The
here.
other guy, aka
The
Brody
other
Cortez.
guy, nigga, Brody Cortez, niggas
Doing
in
what
the
we do.
motherfucking building.
Hey,
Nigga.
we
Y'all
gave-
at this nigga on the motherfucking Twitter, man. Y'all
Cause he
act
on
like
there
this
talking
nigga's a
shit all the
forgotten
time.
about,
I'm
nigga.
talking shit all day. I've been
Nigga, that's
talking
my
about
nigga,
baseball,
man.
football. I've been talking about all type of shit.
Nigga, on
Tap
everything,
in with him
nigga.
on Twitter.
Go motherfucking Giants right now, nigga.
Man,
Hey,
Motherfucking your
we missed it.
Skrisky,
We
nigga.
blew it. We blew
Hey,
it. We
let
blew
me
it.
ask y'all this though. The most boring game of the week, hands down, is gonna be Broncos at Jets. I'm not watching that. That might be the only football game I don't watch this week.
Yeah, it's probably NBA playoffs. Hopefully, gonna be on that day, like you were
The
saying.
same.
Nope, they come on Wednesday.
Oh, it's
The
gonna, be,
same
it's gonna be
day.
baseball playoffs for sure.
That's
All right.
fucked up. Nah, I got a
That's what I
hand in
watched
that
tonight.
game right now. You know what I mean? I got 2 shares of Melvin Gordon. I shit went off, so I had 3 shares of Melvin Gordon. But you know, you seen what motherfucking what the fuck did they play over the weekend?
Ooh, Denver.
The Jets. They played the
right.
Colts.
Yeah.
Even though JT, Jonathan Taylor gang, shout out to my boy Bogey, he really didn't do nothing this week. You know, motherfucking Hines had a little bit of action and whatnot, but I'm still firing up Melvin Gordon right now just based on that the Jets is giving up cheeks. You know, Sam Darnold has given up pick sixes and whatnot.
Only thing is, this is probably one of the few defenses that I will say don't start versus the Jets, but everybody else start versus them.
Well, I got Melvin Gordon, so I'm saying fire him up. You know, it's one of you boys want to tap in and come and get him. You know, it is what it is. It's the time to come get him because after this week,
the fan will be a bounce back.
Fan
this week
can't
for
block. They just showed Fan nigga over the weekend not being able to block over the Tampa Bay Broncos. Fan is a horrible play.
The Bucks for sure.
Fan is not doing his thing, bro. Fan
Shout out to the Tampa Bay Broncos.
Fan needs some work on his game.
Fantasy-wise, Fan will be all right.
No,
Nah,
he wasn't
we
all
needed
right
him
this
to
game.
We needed him to catch passes.
We gotta get.
We need him to be able to stay on the field and do all 3 aspects of the game.
Thanks.
Hey, well,
So,
I don't know about
the
you,
way
but
what
on
you talking
fantasy, he's gonna be in the game. He's one of their weapons. He's gonna play.
So is Melvin
They're
Gordon.
gonna be down.
So come get Melvin
Start them
Gordon.
both. For
Start them
sure.
both. Hey, the Chargers at Bucks.
I think
Stay away from Fortnite and Rojo unless you're desperate. But it's a coin flip, bro.
I mean, you probably gonna have to play one of them if you got one of them. Unless you got running back luxuries, you probably want
It's
to play
a
one
coin
of them.
flip, bro.
It is a coin flip, but I think the offense is start clicking. They only gonna get better. I mean, play as many Bucks as you can. And
Are they gonna get better with Godwin out though?
Why can't they?
I mean, I think they'll be fine. I think they still got Howard. They still got the run game. So if
They're gonna lead on the
if
run game
Godwin
more,
is
but
out,
from a
then start
fantasy
the run game,
perspective,
for sure.
from a fantasy perspective, you're gonna flip a coin.
I'm
and
talking
be
about from a
disappointed.
matchup perspective.
You gotta be the
I
lucky
like
one
what I
that
see
play the
out of
other
Mike
person.
Evans, though, bro.
Yeah, I think like out of a
I
matchup perspective.
I
this
like
week.
what I see out of
Fournette and Rojo though, stay away. I'm fading them. I don't care who
I'm
they
starting
play.
them. I'm starting either one of them.
Versus the Chargers?
Flex. Yeah.
Why not?
Why
Fuck
not?
the Chargers. You gotta play one of them and the chances are you don't got both. And if you do, you definitely not paying both.
Well, there's somebody in our league that got both of them.
You're
Even
scared of
if you
Fournette
don't,
now just
even
because
if
of one game?
I'm scared of Fournette because him and Rojo are splitting carries.
Yeah.
And
There's
whoever
a lot
get
of guys
hot,
you
so
start.
you need Fournette to get hot that game.
I'm betting on
for
Fournette
you
scoring
for
a
him to
touchdown.
be.
That's kind of what I'm betting on.
Well, I feel you. I can't.
I'm
argue
just
that.
saying, if you got
Both
you got
get-
your sure
Rojo
RB1.
9 attempts, 53 yards.
I'm gonna let
Fournette
these niggas have this
7 attempts, 15 yards.
Bro,
I ain't saying
last
he's gonna
week
do that
on
every
the
Twitter
game.
fingers in
Yeah.
our league, nigga. This is what they do.
Bruh, for one, we on a podcast and we giving our opinion, so we
Yeah.
definitely got to do it right now.
Go
But I'm
ahead.
saying, if you banking on starting one of them, flip a coin because you might get the other guy.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm not saying I know which one is gonna perform, but I would say
We know Keenan Allen start no matter what.
who's your running back. You won't have to start him on your team, really.
Yeah,
but
nah.
somebody
Keenan
might
Allen,
have
we
to.
definitely start no matter what. Hunter Henry is safe. The Bucks defense do look solid. Their offense makes them a little
Solid.
better too if they keep them off the field.
Keenan Allen.
So Bucks. If you got the Bucks defense, you've been playing them. So I mean, you got to play them this week and
I'm
hope the
sitting
rookie
Kelly.
mess some shit up. You sit Kelly's
Kelly.
like a winner back later in the year. I
Yeah.
started him in the league. I was desperate. I'm trying to get him in the league just to have a running back sitting there that I hope pop
Yeah.
later.
This is a bad
Eckler looks
matchup
good.
for him.
Everybody hated on Eckler.
No, it definitely.
Everybody
was a bad
hated on
matchup.
Eckler, but
And he fumbled too, though.
with Herbert,
That was the only
Eckler
thing.
is perfect. We talk about Keenan Allen's value going up with the Chargers. With Herbert
too.
starting, Eckler's is going up too, and they use him enough.
But
to where
them
he's
being
got the
down though
opportunity.
might hurt the running backs' value, not Eckler's, because Eckler has PPR value. But going into the game with Kelly not being able to be up and run the ball like how they did against Kansas City, that might hurt Kelly's value.
Yeah,
You
Kelly's
know?
I mean, I think
Stats.
initially the Chargers want to run the ball, but I just don't think they're going to be able to.
But the
on
game
Bucs
script on
defense.
everything,
The
without a
Buck
doubt.
defense got a good run defense, so it's gonna
Yeah,
be
well,
tough.
you
That's why
got
I'm
you
saying
got
the seven.
Ingram that just went on IR though. You know, so in the Kansas City game, they was able to rush the passer against Mahomes. Going into this game, it wasn't like that though. And that's why Eckler was able to be the beneficiary of all the dump downs. Eckler had a 30-point game, bro.
Yeah, start Eckler for
He's
sure.
a poor man's Kamara.
Yeah.
He's a poor man's Kamara for sure. You paid a premium for you if you got him, but
I kind of think this is
You
what
got
you
him
wanted.
at the end of the
This
second
is
round.
what you wanted out of Miles Sanders. All the Miles Sanders guys. you
he'll be
picked
all
in the
right.
first
It's just
round.
Eckler.
What?
It sucks.
This is what you wanted Miles Sanders to be. You thought Miles Sanders was not you personally, but everybody who picked Miles Sanders.
He's
was
gonna
high
have
on
to
him.
catch the ball now, especially with what they
And
got
it's
going
tough.
on.
It's
over
gonna be
there.
tough for Eckler or for Simon Sanders. to-
Talk about people struggling.
What's
Deshaun
up,
Watson been struggling, man. This is bounce back game versus the Vikings at Texas.
Yeah, I
at
think it's
home.
shootout for
Like,
sure.
he gotta get this, bro.
And the Vikings gave Tennessee all that they can and still couldn't put up the win. You had 7 for 175 out of motherfucking Justin Jefferson, bro. You had a 130, 140 with 2 tutties out of Dalvin Cook, and you still couldn't put it away, bro. That's what hurts.
But the
Well,
thing,
Minnesota.
is, you know why they lost though? It's because they defense. Tannehill had one drive to get down there to get a field goal, and he
That's what I was
picked them
gonna say.
apart with
No,
John
I
Lou.
I
You know
understand
what I
that.
mean? A few runs, like he picked
But-
them apart, and they did what they needed to do. Tennessee is a special team, I think. for sure.
You had the opportunity to go ahead, and we're not talking about wins and losses in fantasy, but we're talking about, you know, the production of the fantasy football and going back to the wins and losses. It just, I hate to see Minnesota go 0-3 right now, and they had the chance and they only lost by 1 point, bro.
Yeah,
On
I think it's gonna
everything.
be
That's
big,
crazy,
Big Will
bro.
Fuller game. Big Will Fuller week. They give up the most points to wide receivers in fantasy football. The Vikings do. I think I like Cobb too. I like
No,
every.
Cobb,
I like,
we spoke
I like
on Cobb
Johnson.
earlier.
Hey, there's no player more that I worry about in a game getting hurt than Will Fuller. I've
Right.
owned him his
Right.
first year only.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you called it his first year
Yeah.
too, though.
I said,
No,
baby,
definitely.
OBJ,
Yeah, he did.
but he get hurt every year.
Right, no,
You do.
without a doubt.
Every
But he's healthy right now, and so
Well,
while
last
he's healthy-
game he
Yeah,
pulled,
match
not
up
last
Well, they
game,
had
but
him one
second
before.
week.
What did he do last week?
In second week or
This
third
week.
week?
Nah, he played.
No,
he had a
he
tough
balled out
matchup
this
last
week.
14. Oh, he did
He
ball
balled
out.
out this
He
week,
did
but
ball out.
second
He
game
balled out.
against Baltimore, it was a
He balled
dub.
out versus me in the league. I'm tripping.
Yeah,
He got me for sure.
this big Will Fuller week.
This is a Will Fuller week, and I definitely think this might be one of them. I see Houston Texans being in scoring opportunities a lot. this is a game they got to get back on. Like
and this is a
said,
David
shootout.
Johnson game.
That's what I was just about to say. I
should
think
be a David
Johnson
Johnson
would
Johnson
get
game.
game.
It's everybody game.
Maybe
This
two
is
TDs
Cook
or
game.
something.
This is maybe Justin Jefferson game again.
You start a lot
Thielen
of
get
them
back.
boys.
I think this could be one of the higher scoring games of the
You
week.
start a lot
Is
of
that
them boys.
the one of the primetime games, or is that an obsolete game?
I'm not sure.
I think that's a
Saints at Lions. I mean, shit. Kamara. You know what I mean? We know what Kamara gonna do. You know.
Coming off beating
Start
the
Galladay.
Cardinals, you would think that the Lions is riding a little wave right now. You know what I mean? And the Cardinals being acquainted after beating the Niners and then beating whoever they beat the second week, going into that third week losing to the Lions, but going into that third week, motherfuckers was anointing the Cardinals. Is like, oh yeah, they here, woo this and woo that, but yet you lost at home to the Lions though, bro. And you had only we talking fantasy relevant. You only had 2 players, which is Kyler and motherfucking Hot. Them dudes ain't gonna, fantasy relevant, yeah, but as a perspective, they not doing what them 2 dudes is. They not gonna be able to win nothing, bro. That's my standpoints.
I mean, Galladay is the only one I would want right now in Detroit. Stafford, if I'm thirsty, just to stash. Other than that, you know, the Saints, Kamara, I don't. We talked about it. Breeze is somebody you should start being scary about. Even if he has a good game this week.
No, I agree with that.
You still be.
He's
want
a good
somebody
stream
better
this
than
week.
that. This is look. I was telling somebody this. The top quarterbacks this year. See, normally it's like, you know, those quarterbacks where you know they'll probably give you 30 or 40 every week. We got a lot of them right now. We got Russ.
And
Mahomes,
Breeze ain't one of them.
Russ, I'm talking about consistently averaging
25,
close to 30,
30,
25
yeah.
plus, but way more than 25. Josh Allen, Matt Ryan had a bad game. Kyler. It's like 7, 8, 9 quarterbacks that's getting you crazy numbers that can win you a week. So having a quarterback this year is more important than ever. And having just Breeze, I don't think that's somebody you want to rely on. Like you might have to play the matchups, and
you for
if
sure
they
gotta
play
play
a
the
weak
matchups.
team, or if they coming off a loss, like we said, this might be a good week playing them because they coming off a loss and they gonna be hungry. You know what I mean?
But you drop Breeze, though. BJ was gonna get him.
I mean,
I'm
you
trying
know,
to see his schedule
we
right now.
playing,
Breeze.
BJ was
what about
gonna get him.
Jags at Bengals? Jags at Bengals.
Yeah, hold on, right back to Breeze. Breeze got a tough schedule coming up. You gonna have Chicago, Tampa, San Francisco coming up after the bye week. So
He
we'll
killed
get
San Francisco
some
last
tough
time he
games.
played him, but them other 2 is gonna be tough games.
It's gonna be more Kamara that kill us, more than anything. I think this year.
Yeah. What about Jags at Bengals?
I like that matchup. I like that.
Bengals get their first win.
I ain't gonna, I'm not worried about the wins or losses in this shit, bro, because we talking fantasy, we playing fantasy. But what I like is Minshew to have a bounce back game against the Bengals. The Bengals ain't going, they giving their cheeks right now, and hopefully this is a bounce back game for Mixon right now.
Bengals kind of been solid for their.
They've been, how many points have they been giving up per game
20, I think last 23.
23, 24.
20.
That's a lot of points per game.
Bengals
That's
play
not
at a
bad.
high pace though, and they on the defense on the field a lot. I think they are playing better than people are giving them credit for.
I just like Minshew as a bounce back game for what he did on Thursday night.
If Chark,
You know what I mean?
You
I
just
like
like because you dropped Breeze for him and you wanted to have.
But am I right for dropping Breeze for Minshew
that.
though?
I don't know. Bro.
Nigga, Minshew, Breeze ain't doing nothing, bro.
Breeze
Still
will.
Breeze,
I
though.
said Breeze will get you that like first half with like
Or
150
trade game.
yards or 2 touchdowns.
Nigga,
I'm surprised you
17
didn't try to
points.
trade him.
And
I just told you I tried to trade him in the fucking chat, bro.
You doing what you do, man. And that's
All right,
I
all
think,
go
I
ahead,
think
you
Minshew,
do what you do.
I think Minshew might have the
You
higher
over there in
ceiling,
your
but
feelings
Breeze
right
got the
now.
higher floor
I'm just saying, you do it. That's what you gonna do. That's how you run yours.
in the next game.
Well, the Jags and Bengals ain't too much. I don't look for Chark to be back, but you kind of got to start Boyd and Mixon. That's what I'm fucking with. I ain't fucking with Mixon, but you got to start Boyd and you got to start Mixon because where you drafted him at for sure. What about Seattle at the Dolphins? That might be a run game.
Where
No
are they
Carson,
at though? Are
At
they in
Dolphins.
Miami or are they in Seattle?
In Miami.
Whoa.
Seattle gonna put that pressure on you no matter what. But they got DBs in Miami. They got secondary in
They
Miami.
not fucking with none of them boys though.
They not. But I mean, they probably gonna blow
If
him
Byron
out.
Jones
Every
is
time
back
he
to
bet
go with
against-
Xavier Howard, bro.
They playing.
Come on now,
They still
bro.
got to worry about Russ, but I don't know if it's going to be the blowout you think because Miami
No,
has
it's
been
not.
competitive this year.
You
They
got
been
Howard
competitive
and
every
No
motherfucking.
Carson, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. No Carson.
They'll try to get up quick on him for sure. Russ is
Carson,
gonna go
yeah.
crazy.
Oh no, bro! You
MVP
coming
tour.
down? Seattle is a whole different ball game than what it is in
MVP
305.
tour.
Got to go to the 305 for
Oh,
sure.
for
Them
sure.
boys
Russ
in
will
the
get at
Northwest,
least
they
two
ain't used to
TDs,
the
though.
humidity. All
Russ will
that.
get 2 passing and 1 rushing at least.
Oh, Russ gonna ball.
You know
Russ
what I
gonna do his
mean?
thing.
He's gonna do that regardless.
Russ ain't the whole 10 other niggas on the field though.
Yeah, but I mean, you're starting DK. Olsen was a fluke this week.
Might be a homer game. He back in the
DK
U.
wasn't no fluke because
DK,
Dallas
Olsen,
was giving up a
Olsen.
whole bunch of cheeks.
Olsen.
Might be a homer
Olsen.
game back home in the 305.
Yeah,
Right
we'll
with
see.
Collins.
Gaskin, you starting him. If you think they're going to be down a lot, you love Gaskin.
Yeah.
You starting Gaskin if you
You can
ain't
run
got
on
no
Seattle.
other
You
running
you
backs
love
in your
him,
motherfucking
Gaskin.
You
team.
can
bro.
run on
Not
Seattle.
necessarily, bro. Gaskin is he's a solid 14 points. He might be going forward, bro.
Especially if they're down, he's the
He
third
caught
down
like
back,
5 passes in one drive, bro.
Yeah.
I swear that shit was crazy. It was funny as hell.
I ain't sold on Gaskins right
Hey,
now, yo.
Browns at Cowboys.
too.
Jump out on it.
It's an OBJ game.
Ooh, hey,
OBJ
before
bounce back
we
game.
go too far, James Robinson might be the top running back this week versus the Bengals
Facts.
in the whole league, possibly.
Facts.
We'll see though.
Facts.
Browns and Cowboys. What we said, running backs.
OBJ, get back game. That's a get right game against the Cowboys. They give up the top 3 most points to wide receivers. This the get back game for sure. It's gonna be points. They're gonna run up points. Dallas probably gonna be up big. And if not, they still gonna have to put up points. They're gonna have to match Dak toe for toe. So they're gonna throw
I
the
think
ball.
the Browns gonna try to get up on that boys and make Dak throw it. And
Dak been winning
they,
throwing.
but see, they always get away from the run, bro. Dallas always
Yeah.
gets sucked away from the run,
They do.
and
That's
that's
because
what's
they're
gonna
trying to-
happen, bro.
They're
That's
trying to
because
make
the
they
box is the box is stacked. for
they're
this
trying to prove their point on whether or not they should pay Dak.
That's
on
a heavy
everything.
gamble.
That's the only thing.
That's
But
a heavy game.
nigga, I like Cleveland.
The division trash.
I like Cleveland
They got it on
because
that.
they're finding out who their identity is. And their identity is we're gonna run the ball 30, 40, 50 times a game, bro.
And we had that on our radar with Stefanski.
We have 2 running backs that can run the ball 25 times a game, 20 times a game, bro.
For
You know
sure.
what I mean? We drafted a tackle, we signed a tackle, bro. Our offensive line and our fucking running backs is the point, bro.
That's
Go
going to be
ahead
a
and move
36-24 game Cowboys.
It's gonna be a
I
high
don't care
scoring.
who wins
it's
or
gonna be a
loses.
high
I just
scoring
know
game.
fantasy
But
production.
it's going to be it's going to be some
I mean,
points
Dallas
for it.
is well against the run. They play well against the run. They one of the better teams against the run. Carson didn't run all over them this week. Their problem is
Seattle wasn't trying to force the run neither, though.
But I'm saying all season. They top 10 against the run all season. So it's not like I don't think.
Well, fucking LA, the Rams. I mean, they wasn't trying to force the issue.
I'm just saying.
And I don't know who they played the second game.
As of right now, they played Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta, yeah, exactly. With an OG Ty Gurley.
Hey, Colts at Bears. This going to be a grind out game.
It's gonna be a good game.
This going to be a grind
Who's the
out
whole
game.
team on that game?
Huh?
Who's the whole team?
Bears. This
Oh,
is going to
yeah.
be a grinded out game.
Yeah.
The Rivers is going to have to beat them. And it's hard. It looks like it's semi-hard to throw besides last game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When Trubisky was giving them the game back.
Trubisky.
You know what I mean? But Bears,
Yeah,
like, you're happy
yeah,
about
bro.
Montgomery's situation and you're happy about Allen Robinson. And if you're desperate, you could throw Anthony Miller in there. 'Cause
I don't think it's gonna be a big Montgomery game though. Indianapolis got a
look,
underrated
this is why
defense.
Montgomery's more safe. They could bring somebody else in, but ultimately he's going to have to catch more passes. Especially
No, he
with
gonna
Boyle.
He
He
gonna
might
catch
be
more
a
passes.
3-down back for sure.
For
They
sure.
might have to go figure out somebody. I don't know. But I mean, we talked about Mo Alley Cox. If the Bears are good against the pass, to me, the only thing that will work is probably the tight end. You know what I mean? Is finding those mismatches because their DBs or their safeties are good at the way
I don't know the
they work.
stats for sure, but they might be tough against the tight end because they got a good line. They got Roquan Smith probably.
But to
covering
me,
running
if
back
Rivers
something.
struggles, the tight end still eats. That's how I think. The
Yeah.
tight end is still going to eat with Rivers struggling for sure. Taylor, you might want to temper your expectations with Taylor this game, but he's gonna have to catch the passes if we think it's gonna be the game it's gonna be. You know what I
He
mean?
threw a pass like that in the playoffs. Huh?
What about Giants at the Rams? Giants at Rams.
You don't see big blowout, much like what you saw for the Niners. All those guys on the Rams are gonna eat this week. Another big week from Henderson, Woods, Cup, Goff, all of them.
I feel like Goff plays bad when he plays against teams he should beat.
He plays down to his competition for sure, but he surprised me this game because normally he plays shook against like physical defenses, and that's why I said on the other show the Bills might not be like, what we thought the defense would be. They might be an offensive team now.
But maybe that's the same for the. I mean, I feel you on that with the Bills. But as we on the Giants and the Rams D is gonna eat. The Rams D is gonna eat. If you don't have them and you have to play them, or they might be on the wire, which I'm sure they're not. Definitely roll them out. But the Giants is gonna struggle.
I'm sitting everybody except for Ingram.
Yeah,
I'll start
sitting everybody. Ingram might even be scary. It's ugly over there for
Just
sure.
because the position's so lacking with tight end, you probably gonna have to start him unless you got another option. And I'd weigh that option, but that's the only person I'd even semi-confident in.
What about the Bills at Raiders? Raiders been playing tough at Vegas.
This might be like a little trick game where the Raiders might want to try to get some get back. Bills just played in a tough game last week, so they might try to. Raiders probably gonna have a little chip on their shoulder. Like, I'm not worried about Waller or Jacobs in this game because of that defense. So I'd fire up both of them with confidence. And of course, I would play all the Bills though too.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. Jacobs, this should be a Jacobs eat game with the Bills, but not if they get down, and not if the Bills are who we think they are. And I think they might be pretty good. The receivers they got,
I think they're really good.
You know what I mean? The
receivers
they got, they built on what they were last year by adding Diggs, and that defense will start clicking.
I think this will be a low key little fake shootout.
I think Josh Allen's gonna continue his streak and go crazy on them too. Like, he's gonna pick on them.
Easy.
And it's going to be a, Singletary. You're rolling him out, especially with no Moss.
That's big Singletary game.
Playing,
all the running backs.
You're playing Singletary. He's going to be a must start real soon.
On the Bills or on the Ravens?
The Bills. Playing the Raiders. Eagles at 49ers. This is a game the 49ers win. They need to win everything.
Whatever running back is healthy, you start the two.
You're not scared about this supposedly stout. I mean, Joe Mixon is Joe Mixon, so I'm not going to read into how he did against the Eagles. But their defense is pretty good, but our scheme outmatches shit like that.
I haven't seen a team we couldn't run on.
Yeah.
I for sure don't see that team being Philly.
I
see them possibly getting to the quarterback on our pass plays, but I don't think they stop our running attack at all.
I'm with you on that for sure.
You got Jeff Wilson. You got fucking Jerick McKinnon going untouched. Ayuk on sweet plays, bruh.
Like,
I mean, you got to understand that
be back.
You got to understand, you got third and fourth string dudes that's looking like, even though we played the Giants, bruh, you got to understand that it was a 20 to something game, 16 to 3 game, 16 to 6 game at halftime, bruh, and the Giants couldn't do shit. And coming out of halftime, when it rains, it pours, bro. So you coming into Cincinnati, whether it be on the road or at home, and we just spent 2 weeks on the road, bro.
I told people like this after week 2.
Oh no, bro. But I hate to be a homer, bro. But
yeah, I mean, maybe I am a homer, but I said that after week 2 I'm not really worried about the Niners because all these dudes played last year because we had all these injuries. So they've been on the team, they've been with the coaches, they've been in the scheme, and they all had time to play last year.
And the cool thing is, you got Kittle coming back, you got Debo coming back. So I hate to shout out to another motherfuckers that do this, other than us on this underground like type shit, whatnot. But Damon, Rado, and Koski, 95.8 the game. Nigga, shout out to San Francisco Talk Radio, bruh. They like, bruh, if you get Ayuk, you get fucking Kittle back, you get Debo back on top of Garoppolo. This might
be the guy.
And the whole thing, you talk about Mostert too, though. This might be the motherfucking best offensive weapons that we had since Garcia had motherfucking JJ Stokes, Terrell Owens, and fucking Garrison Hurst, bruh. I swear, if you really think about it, and we Niner fans on this whole thing, but we not gonna preach this Niner shit. But if you really think about it, bruh, and I come from this shit, bruh. If you think about to the 2001 season, now you got Kittle, Ayuk, nigga Debo, Mostert, and on top of the other running backs behind him, this might be the best offensive plethora that we've seen
It's the best
in Fresco, bro.
We've had since, not since what you said. I'm gonna disagree with that. We had when it was Cap, Crabtree, Bowden.
No.
Frank Gore was way better than Hurst and Garcia and all them.
Because T.O. was on that team. You got to understand.
But we had Cap, Gore, Hall of Famer, Anquan Bolden,
No, bro.
borderline Hall of Famer. Crabtree was balling in.
No,
Vernon
bro.
Davis was balling in.
No,
Other than Terrell Owens, he was number one. The next
Garrison
five,
Hurst
the next
is-
five was Niners. Was from that 2013 team.
Hey, Eagles, the Ertz is gonna be the only one to be able to eat.
He'll probably catch a little touchdown or something underneath.
Yeah, but Miles Sanders game, that's the only weapon they got. They gotta let him eat. Like that to me, that's the only him and Ertz is the only
112 scrimmage, 112 yards from scrimmage. No TD, but he still put up 15, 16, whatever it is in your league, however your league is scoring.
I think
So Miles Sanders is ready to go, and he sat out week 1. So he's just getting revved up.
He's going to have to get his in the receiving game. I don't think he's getting any rushing yards.
Last game of the night, Falcons at Packers, Monday Night Football.
Yeah, hopefully Julio playing.
It's ugly for Matt Ryan. If you
Nigga,
bet it on him.
AR-12,
If
bro.
Julio ain't playing, I'm not playing.
AR-12
If
is
you
on. What
watching-
you say the first episode, JD?
I don't
AR-12.
remember, nigga, because
He
it
on
was
his
the
run. He on his
motherfucking
revenge
track
tour.
7. It was the
Revenge
track
tour.
7, nigga.
He on
Chips
his
Ahoy.
revenge tour.
Then it was the Chips Ahoy, I said, but nigga, the way I seen him last night, and he was throwing in zooms.
Bruh.
He was throwing them motherfucking
Rogers?
zooms last night, my nigga.
I was
You know
gonna
what
say
the
that.
sound effects mean, my nigga.
I was going to say
Lazard.
that when we was talking about
Nigga.
how Breeze can't go downfield, and I was going to say, and then you watching Rodgers on the other side of the field.
He was gonna
just
try and match it.
flinging them bitches. I'm
couldn't
like,
do it, bro.
Breeze don't got it, bro. He do not got it no more.
I pray LaFleur outstarts himself when they lose in the playoffs this year.
Of course
And
they
he
gonna
lets
lose.
go of Rodgers. I hope we get him, bro.
We can get him.
Oh man,
That's fucked up,
I
bro.
hope we do.
Jimmy, that ain't no
Why
shot
wouldn't he
at you,
come
Jimmy.
home? Why
That
wouldn't
ain't
he
no
come
shot
home?
at you, Jimmy.
Right?
Why wouldn't he come
I've
home?
been
Because
said
we
I've
didn't
been
draft
said
him.
I
'Cause we
wanted
didn't
that.
draft
I've
him.
been said I wanted us to pay that.
Hey, start Aaron Jones. You know what it is with him. Lazard,
fucked up,
run
bro.
Lazard with the Falcons. You
I
hope.
run Lazard.
If I'm Lazard, I hope Devontae Adams come back because he's still gonna eat, and it's gonna show everybody, and they're gonna be confidently starting him every week.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna get it going with Lazard for sure.
I was on the MVS train at first because he's
'Cause it's
bigger,
running
he's
4.3.
faster, and all that.
'Cause
but that just make me like Lazard even more because he ain't got the athletic ability, and he's still
He was
winning
still-
over
he was
Rodgers.
still
He's still
moving,
getting
though.
open. He's the route guy, and I want the route guy, the route runner.
Hey, let me ask you a tricky question though. You selling Ridley if Julio is out for a long period of
You
time?
damn right I am.
Yes.
We gonna have a Swiver Swerve episode coming to y'all very quick. Stay tuned. But that is the Heart2Start episode. The rankings for the week 4. We gonna bring y'all some more content to get y'all ready, man. And you know what you gotta do, man. Stay tuned, man. Anything y'all wanna say on the way out?
Tap in.
Hey, I just want to say, highly appreciated to everybody that's tapping in with us. You know, that stay fucking with us, bruh. You know,
Let
you
them
know,
know.
whether it be on Spotify, whether it be on iTunes, whether it be on motherfucking YouTube, whether it be on the gram, you know, we highly appreciate this shit, you know. Like my boy Bogey say, man, we pushing this boulder up to here, man, up the hill, and this community that we building is growing by the day, bruh, and, you know, this is what it is, bruh. We pushing this shit, man, on everything. Highly appreciated to you niggas that's typing in, bruh. We need to get you niggas on the show. So if you want to tap in and try and get on the show, man, inbox us wherever it be at, man. Whether it be at Brody Cortez on the Twitter, where it be at Heart2Start Kev on the IG, or whether it be me, where the fuck you find me at. But just tap in with us and let us know that you want to get on the show and talk your shit. and let us know, because that's what we about, is talking our shit, bro, on everything.
Let us know when we wrong, man, because we
That's
don't
what
let
it
you know
is.
when we right. Believe that, man. Heart2Start, man, coming back to you, man.